I guess when we make it to the end of the road,
Push? He's coming. Oh, he's coming. Oh, he's running. Get in. Wait, stop pushing. Get in, get in. Oh, no, no, no.
Get in, get in. Oh,
He's in. Oh, no. No, no.
We're out.
Have you ever wondered what Lethal Company would be like if you had torches instead of torches? Well, then check out Pilgrim, because that's what it has. Just a heads up though, this game is self-admittedly unfinished, with features that they said they're working on noted in the game. So please keep that in mind before you buy it, and just know it may be a little time before we see a final product.
Dude, look at the graphics, next gen gameplay right here, brother.
There's like 3 pixels. Now if you told me this was a mod of Lethal Company, I'd believe you. Oh God! Off first impressions, it looks like the code for Lethal Company was pretty much just copy-pasted and given new textures and models. But I'm happy to say it actually differentiates itself enough, in my opinion, to stand on its own. No! I got greedy!
Don't worry about the treasure, you're not gonna make it! Oh my goodness.
And if I'm being fully honest, it's a little bit scarier than Lethal Company. So let's get into it. The object of the game is to keep advancing this giant cart and make it all the way across the expansive forest to get to the next town. And once you get there, you send a message back to the people in the previous town, and then you win. It's that simple. You enter dungeons, towns, caves, and cathedral type structures to loot them while avoiding traps and monsters. Then you sell that loot to keep advancing. It might sound like a familiar formula, but Pilgrim has a few twists that keep things fresh.
Oh my God, I can't get in the ship.
The ship?
Is this language you speak of?
For starters, Pilgrim has no stops, no loading screens or breaks. It's all just one continuous road with ever-present threats at every turn. Even the merchant area that's similar to the company building in Lethal Company has traps and the follower to worry about. Now the cart is the safest place in the game, but even then you're only mostly safe. Also, the precious fuel for the cart runs out very quickly, so you'll often end up outside pushing the cart yourself, and once again, in danger.
So this is the entire game, it's just us pushing a wagon.
This is pretty good. Yeah, I was thinking about pushing some stuff earlier, so this works out, actually. Another unique thing about this game is the follower. This giant that follows the cart and brutally destroys any player who gets close enough to him. Dude, go away, you creep. His walk speed is pretty slow, and he can't reach all the way inside the cart, as far as I know. But he'll make quick work of you or anyone on the team if you're not paying close enough attention.
Wait. Just what?
Speaking of monsters, the monster design in this game is actually really creepy. Comparing this game again to Lethal Company, they replaced the Toy Story villains with anthropomorphic nightmare fuel, and it helps. Oh God! Oh God!
Sorry, man.
With a little crack
What
door. Yeah. And look, I'm not trying to bash Lethal Company for their design on their enemies, but after seeing the monsters a few times, they kind of started to lose that edge, except for the little girl, because her design is as creepy as it gets. That paired with the medieval atmosphere, with the creepy cave and dungeon locations, and doors that open and close on their own, created an overall more unsettling experience. No. This game has other little quirks that set it apart as well. Like, for example, the way to bring back a teammate from the grave is really original and fun.
See this? Oh, this is very nice. Hey, we gotta get this framed.
What's up?
Brian, your drawing skills are crazy.
There was plenty about this game that had me itching to play more, but I think I'll leave the rest for you to discover for now. The main complaint I had with this game is that when the game first came out, you actually weren't able to save your progress. And I was going to mention that the developers were working on it, but as I was making this video, they literally dropped the update that added saving as a feature. So now that that's fixed, my main complaint would be the fact that the game is a little bit short. A few of my friends and I made a serious run where we were trying to go as fast and as far as possible without a save, and we surprisingly got to the end. And it was not as far of a distance as I thought it would be. And I was initially hoping that this was just because there was no save, and it was a way for people to still be able to complete the game. but even with the update, it seems like it's the same amount of time to complete it. For a game like this, I was kind of hoping that it was more of an endless loop, and that once you got to the next town, you would relay the message and then move forward to another town. But as it stands, I think it just restarts you. So hopefully with the next update, there's some kind of endless mode as well. And some personal wishes for the game is that I hope they eventually make the areas in between locations a little bit scarier. Although I said you have the follower to worry about, and you have some booby traps to watch out for, it's not as scary as it could be. I think one way to fix that would be to add some bushes to the forest, or decrease the draw distance, or add some fog. Because right now you can see pretty far into the forest, and it takes away a lot of the mystery of it. What could potentially be in the forest is what's scary. And this would be even better if they added some monsters in between locations that just kind of stuck to the woods and didn't go too far out into the road, but gave you a reason to stick to the cart and not stray too far off the beaten path. Another personal request of mine is I wish they would up the difficulty a little bit. Finding fuel crystals became a lot easier once we knew where to look, and my friend pointed out that we have access to the merchant much too often. We were able to complete the game without having to leave the cart to loot a location the entire second half of our run. Because the merchant was so available, we just kept buying the crystal again. And don't get me wrong, certain monsters are pretty hard to escape. So I don't mean difficulty there, I just mean difficulty in the sense of finding fuel for the cart. Oh, and the last feature I'd suggest for them is to make it so you can't rotate your head all the way around when you're pushing the cart, because it would just add to the suspense of not knowing how close the follower is, and making you rely on your teammates to tell you when he's close. So yeah, is it worth playing? I think so. It's very reminiscent of Lethal, and has me hopeful that there will be a big wave of popularity for it that matches Lethal's, because honestly I miss that.
JT, you hear this guy? He's like, wait, but I'm freaking scared. I'm freaking scared. Why would you sell the freaking torches? I got a torch. For you, of course, you know, because I know you're scared.
And although I'm not a big fan of how they kind of copied Zeeker's homework, I feel like they added and are adding enough to make it feel like a unique and fresh experience that is very worth supporting. Maybe you might want to wishlist and wait for the next big update, but honestly, it was still pretty fun without it. If you found this game interesting, drop a like and subscribe for more new interesting games. Also, check out my Twitch, where I'll be streaming games like this a few times a week. Thank you for watching, and hopefully you'll see you next time. Stick around.
Does anyone have any Pilgrim stories?
Yeah, so my wife died at 12.
Dang.
Pilgrim's disease.
She lived till 12?
Yeah, she's kind of an old hag if you ask me.
How'd you find a cougar?